And we made it to sunny Bournemouth, and we got a bit lucky with the weather as it was very windy when we arrived. But it turned out a nice day. And I tell you what, I've got some lovely pickups. Stay tuned for this one, it's a special one. And our accommodation wasn't too bad neither. Nice little place to stay. Good old trusty Premier Inn. Cushy. Cheers. And of course, like any other seaside destination, you've got to do the arcades. House of the Dead. What a great game. I just had to try this. Who's that handsome fella there with a gun? Now this place caught my eye. Trove. Never heard of it before. It's on Bournemouth High Street, Westcliff. It sold everything and anything, and downstairs is where I went to get some games, and this caught my eye on the left hand side here. Atari framed cartridges, some classic games there, for less than 60 notes. Now I didn't pick it up. I think I'm regretting it now. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. And they also sold a small selection of games, which I thought were in pretty good condition. PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 1 and Xbox 360s. Spoiler alert, I picked the game up from here. Guess which one? Now I checked the app for CEX, and the games came about the same price as that store, or they would come in at a little bit less. And looking at the quality of these games, I thought, well, why not? Let's pick one up from here. So I did. And this was it. Alien Trilogy for the PS1. Never ever played it before. I looked it up and heard some good things about it. So for £10, in really good nick, cellophaned, just good quality, I thought you can't go wrong. There's 3 games in there. So I'm looking forward to this one. Now this is the first CEX that I found on the adventure. It was on the Bournemouth High Street. It wasn't too bad. I picked up 3 games from here, and I'll show you shortly what they are. They're the games that I needed in the collection, and they're not too bad to be fair. So here are the 3 games I picked up from that store. Nothing out of the ordinary, but the Lost Planet one I'm really looking forward to playing, as I have the other 2 games and I've completed. And I think it's quite a hard game to come by, to be fair, complete with a manual. Now here we are. This is the big one for me. This store is huge. This is Bournemouth's Castle Point, and they have so much stock in here, it's unbelievable. It makes a laughing stock of all the London stores, to be honest, and that's no joke. It had just opened and there was already a few people in here, and by the time I'd finished filming, it was packed. This game caught my eye for the PlayStation 1, Silent Hill. 130 notes, everybody. I'm not really into fight sticks, but this really caught my eye. And just like I said earlier on, so much stock in this shop. 6 or 7 shelves of 360 games here, all alphabetised, in good order. Granted, there were a few bulky, duplicates, but at the end of the day, I've never seen so many games in one area that were kept so tidy. Now, if you thought that was impressive, just look at the PlayStation 2. There was well over 1,000 games here, 7 or 8 shelves. I couldn't quite get all of them in on camera because this place by now was just so busy. People were trying to get past me and I had to let them through, obviously. And there was a modest selection of original Xbox games here. Not too bad. And we're back in the lads' loft. And let's start by showing you the games we picked up from that mighty CEX. Now, the first game I picked up was for the Sega Mega Drive, and that is Space Harrier 2. This came in good nick. Not a blemish on the case, still comes with a hanger. The manual was to die for, absolutely immaculate. No corners curled up at all. Cartridge in really good nick. Really happy with this purchase. Not a bad game at all. So that was that one. Secondly, Super Nintendo cartridge, RoboCop 3. This was a good game back in the days. Yes, a very enjoyable game, very colourful, good looking for the SNES, but if I remember, very difficult. And this is a little bit of footage I played earlier on to prove my point. It's a very difficult game indeed. Next game I picked up was Super R-Type for the Super Nintendo. We all know and love this game very much. On very rare occasions, you'll stumble across a video game that you still remember to this day where you was when you first saw it. For me, R-Type was that game. Today, it still holds up as one of the best shooters of all time. I first saw it on the arcade and I remember saying to myself, this game is coming home with me, whatever format. What a magic game this was. And the last game I picked up from that store was Super Alaste for the Super Nintendo, which is brilliant. I've played it before, and I think we should go and play this right now. This was one of those rare games that made a big impact. It sold really well and it looks great, sounds great, and it's just so addictive, it really is. I love this game, I really do, and I'm glad I've purchased it.
Multiple shots.
I also really love the vocals in this game when it tells you the weapons you have, the sound effects. It's just, and the game, it just plays so smoothly, it really does. This is just timeless for me. Absolutely brilliant. Look at it.
Multiple shots. Multi-direction shots.
The other thing I've forgotten to mention is the music. Now, I'm a big fan of good music in a video game. I think it helps you to immerse into these type of games, I really do. Without good music, it's never the same. I'm sure you'd agree. If you do or if you don't, let us know in the comments how you feel about this. And if you played this game, what do you think of it?
Multi-direction shots.
Well, that's about it for today's video, but once again, thank you for joining me, and if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so, it helps the channel out immensely. And once again, thank you, and I'll catch you all again sometime soon. Bye bye for now.